coaster it has been these last 2 weeks. I think I can speak for myself and my family in saying we can all find a little comfort in seeing how many hearts and lives my brother touched by having all of you here. I don't find it a coincidence either that this weekend is the season opener of college football and the Gators just happen to be playing today. That was one of his favorite football teams. Jake was my older brother, but at times, he acted as though he was my little brother. We both looked out for each other, laughed at each other, and annoyed the heck out of each other. We weren't extremely close in our adulthood just because of life and me living away. And in our childhood, it was Jake and I together a lot. Our older siblings dipped out on us, and we were all we had. We were always riding to and from school together, jumping on the trampoline, playing manhunt with our cousins, riding our four-wheelers, and singing karaoke at our dad's house, arguing over who would make it to American Idol first. Clearly, neither of us did. The memories we have made are endless, and I will cherish every single one of them forever. If you truly knew Jake, then you knew he was hard-headed and stubborn, with the biggest heart and kindest soul. He moved to the beat of his own drum, did things his way on his time, and never thought about consequences. Like the time when we were kids and he told me to do a front roll through his legs. My foot kicked out too soon, and well, you can figure out what happened next. Or the time he decided to jump across 2 hills and he landed on his foot wrong. His first thought was to have his friend kick it to fix it. And then he ended up having to have a huge surgery and was out for a few months. Or like the time he drove his truck up the side of the hill by our house and broke it. I think he only really regretted that one because then his little sister had to drive him to school. So as you can see, consequences and thinking before doing was just not his forte. But as I recall all of these memories, I see him in a different light now. I see and am inspired by how he just lived for the day and for the moment. He truly just did whatever he wanted to and didn't care what may or may not happen next. He just wanted to have fun, make people laugh, and just be liked or loved by everyone. Jake always thought he was the oddball out of the 4 of us, but I think he forgot how much him and I truly had in common. We both loved ramen noodles. We understood that ketchup belongs on broccoli. I'm not kidding, it does. And equally got annoyed when the house phone would ring after school because we knew it would be Mom with her long list of things that better be done before she gets there. And the last thing that was usually on that list was to open the windows and light her candles until we caught the house on fire. And she never asked for that again. He was extremely athletic, surprisingly enough. And I would say he was the most athletic out of the 4 of us. Sorry, Christy. He could play basketball, baseball, golf, football, you name it. And he had a natural talent for it. He just never liked to do things that were hard or took too much effort. But let me tell you, when it came to supporting me with my dancing, he put all the effort in being my biggest fan and yelling as loud as possible for me during my recitals or competitions. I've never been thankful that those days are over until now, because I don't think I could get through them without hearing him cheer me on. Jake was a simple man. He didn't want the big extravagant toys, a big house, or to be the richest. However, there was one thing I know he always wanted, and that was someone to truly love, have a wedding, and be married. Dana, I'm so thankful that he met you and was able to have what he always wanted. Your guys' relationship was a roller coaster, but it was y'all's roller coaster. And I hope you can hold that in your heart forever. To my mom and dad, thank you for giving me an older brother like Jake. He was everything he was supposed to be for me. annoying, aggravating, comforting, supportive, protective, and loving. I know this is our goodbye, but it still just doesn't seem real, and I'm not sure if and when it ever will be. Jake, I will miss you and your stinky bear hugs forever. Rest peacefully, and know you are and always will be loved by so many.